Big Muscle, we on the hustle again. Now today, guys, we're in Fayetteville, Georgia. And as you all know, the biggest thing takes place in Fayetteville, Georgia is Rick Ross's car show. But one of the things I'm learning is that at this 2024 year event at Rick Ross's car show, matter of fact, I was just told by a cop that there's no walk-through traffic allowed around this car show. No walking, no pedestrian traffic allowed. I don't know if it conflicts with the heavy flow of traffic, or is it a matter of, not allowing people to see what's really going on the promised land, or so forth. I don't know what it is, but that's the rule this year. Now, last year was kind of different, right? Who knows what happened? Is it something bad that happened or whatever? Who knows? I didn't hear of anything happening last year. Were there neighbors complaining that there's too much walk-through traffic at Rick Ross's car show? I haven't heard anything to that matter, so I don't know what caused the rules to change or why they changed the rules this year. But from what I heard, a cop told me that there's no walk-through traffic. You could be ticketed if you're caught just walking around in this area. So you guys can get a look of what it's a heavy police presence here in Fayetteville, a heavy police presence, and I'm gonna drive by the area where the event is being kept, so you can have a better look of what exactly I'm talking about. Because saying it is one thing, but if you see it for yourself, that's a whole different story. So this is the case mostly of what's going on right now. Now, the thing I do notice is that there's heavy police presence from where the car show has been taking place. A lot of containers, trailers, like semis are blocked off the viewpoint, so you can't see over there, right? And that's how it's set up this year. Okay, I mean, people got to make their money. They're doing their business. But I could see not allowing people to at least walk to the event will deter a lot of people from attending the event. Sometimes people don't want to be cloaked up in a vehicle. Could it be for their own safety? Maybe yes. But not all the time people want to be, shuttled here, shuttled there. Sometimes you're out at an event, you just want to stretch your legs for a bit. I mean, not walk 10 miles, but, But we don't know the reason of why the show is set up that way this year. So all I'm going to do is roll by and give you guys a view of what's going on at the 2024 Rick Ross car show. Yeah, there's a lot of cops everywhere, and you can't park. Like you could just, let me just park here and just foot it down there. That's not allowed. From what I was told by a cop, that's what I was told. You can't just find parking somewhere and be like, foot it. You gotta be shuttled. You have to be shuttled to the event. So that's the rule. So, and of course, with any major event that attracts a lot of people and big names in music and cars and motorcycles, of course, a lot of people are going to want to show up, at least, something like that. So where that cop car is to my left is where I parked last year, but the way it's set up this year, you cannot park over there unless you're part of the event. So what I was told by a guy at the church, that's a church, and it's not very far from the event. I'm going to show you exactly where it's at. So what I was told by one of the guys at the church is that Rick Ross paid for all the parking lots around the area. That's what I was told. So he said, contractually, no one is allowed to park unless they're part of the event. Okay, so even if like neighbors or people would allow people to park in their yards, and just charge them a small fee. Of course, they're going to need to fix back the grass after the fact. Those types of hustles used to be a thing where people would be like, okay, I could fit 10 cars on my lawn. Let me just put 10 cars here. And then from there, that's that, right? But now, this year, that's not allowed, is what I've been told. This is what I'm being told. That's not allowed. You can't do that. Right? I mean, you can drive. Okay, they can't stop you from driving. But as far as just footing it to the event. Okay, so that's the promised land. That's the event right here. As far as footing it down here, it's not allowed. And I think last year had a lot more people. Oh, let me see. It's 10 a.m. right now. 10 a.m. In the morning. And I think last year at 10 a.m. there was a lot more people here. That's one thing I'm sure about. And I think the event starts somewhere around 1 o'clock, midday-ish, somewhere around there. But I'm pretty sure last year there was a lot more people here. If I'm not my memory recalls me well. Right, so if you notice on the grass right here, there's a lot of signs saying temporarily no parking. It gives you the date also from 6/1, 12 a.m. to 6/2, 12 a.m. So pretty much for the entire day. Right, and these may look like event goers or whatever it is. People are working at the event, right? But as you can see, it's blocked off. Was it like that last year? I don't know, because I didn't come this far last year. So it's blocked off. You can't see over there. Signs everywhere along the road. There's some activities going on. The stage is right there, probably for performers and stuff like that, right? So this is what's currently happening time now. Yeah. I mean, traffic is one thing and pedestrians is the next. It's just where you got that sweet balance. I mean, I think it's a good idea to not have pedestrian traffic because there's a lot of vehicles going by. So it is a kind of safety thing, right? And it also deters people who aren't a part of the event. We're just hanging out casually, hanging around the event, to just don't be around the event if you're not going to be a part of it. But we all know car shows, people are going to hang around. People are going to hang around, right? Festivities, the food, and different activities. So there are people who are going to be hanging around somewhere, somehow. They will hang around, for the festivities, for the cars, the motorcycles, and the nice trucks they got. I saw some of the trucks. You can't really see clearly all the trucks, but you can see some of the trucks. So people are going to hang around, and that's it. So that's Evander Holyfield Highway right here. That's currently where we're on. Yeah. And that's the promised land. Rickross's event, car and bike show 2024. So that's pretty much it, guys. So all I'm gonna do now is turn around and we're gonna keep going and just give you guys a glimpse of what's going on at the event currently. So it's Big Muscle. I'll stay on the house and catch me in the next video. Peace.